Hello students, in this video we will see what is program relocation in system software. So let us just take this one. Moving a program from one memory location to another location, we call it as program relocation. So by the name itself we can make out it is a relocation. So one program code will be shifted from one memory location set to another memory location set. So that we call it as program relocation. So why do we need this program relocation is more than one program at a time may be sharing memory and other resources. So in the operating system, one or more programs may be sharing the same memory and then other resources. And beforehand, we won't be knowing what is the memory allocated to this. So that is the reason we need some program relocation, because dynamically program can be relocated so that the resources are used in a better way. So for this, what is the role of assembler we should be knowing. So the assembler can inform the loader that which parts of the object code need to be modified so that relocation can happen successfully. Okay, so we have one program code, how it has to be relocated or where it has to be relocated. That can be given to the loader. That information can be given to the loader by this assembler. Okay, so program relocation at the runtime transfers the complete block to some other memory location, and this requires as base address, and the block should be relatively addressed through this base address. So for program relocation, it requires both base address and the relative address. So let us just take one example. It is an SIC-XC program. So we have a set of instructions here along with the object code. Okay, now let us see how it will be shifted, how that relocation takes place here. Okay, let us assume that the starting address is 0000 and we have some instructions and all those things. Okay, now I'm just pointing to plus j jump to subroutine and whatever read record. So now look at this one. In this program, whenever it is a format 4 instruction, okay, let's take something like this. Okay, format 4 instruction, let's say this one, and then format 4, and then again format 4. So format 4 instructions will be usually relocated because they are having the base address plus they are having relative addressing also. So format 4 will be going for relocation. You need to remember that. Okay, so now we will see plus j sub read record, then whatever object code is referenced. So that we have just put it as a diagram here. So 40, the j subroutine jumps to subroutine, and then this is the code, object code, which is there. And what is the starting, what is the address of that? Suppose you take this one, it is the address 0006, right? So 0006, and it is, where is read record label available? Let us see, read record label. So where is it available? At 1036, correct? 1036. That is why we wrote the object code as 1036. Okay, so at 1036 we have got read record. Okay, and it is okay, fine. Yeah, its object code is B410, so we have written it as B410. And so this is one block, okay, one memory block for the given SIC-CE program, SIC-XC program. Now suppose in program we wanted to relocate this particular program. So suppose, let us say we are relocating from let's say from 0002, we are relocating it to 5000. Okay, so relatively each of the instruction or each of the memory location will be changed. Okay, so that is why we call it as relative addressing. So relatively it will be changed. So now 0000 let us assume this chunk of memory location is free, so the program is relocated to this. So 0000 becomes 5000. Now 0006 becomes 5006. But what about the object code? Relatively, it also should change, right? So 4B101036 would become 4B106036 because read record is pointing to 6036 in the new memory location. Are you understanding this? So this is what we call it as relative addressing here. Okay, so that is why we need to change this. We need to modify this one. Getting it? We need to modify this object code. Similarly, just in case we wanted to change it from 00 to 7420, let us assume this chunk of memory is free. So suppose we are changing this one, definitely 0006 would become 7426, 1036 would become 8456. Accordingly, the object code also would change. Okay, so we need to make those modifications in the program. Okay, so how do we do that modification? That is what we call it as program relocation. So in program relocation, let us do such modifications, and remember these modifications are happening only for format 4 representations. Okay, so irrespective of the storing address loaded, read record is always 1036 bytes past the starting address of the program that we have seen. So that means that we can solve the relocation problem in the following way. When the assembler generates the object code for jump subroutine instruction, it will insert the address of read record relative to the start of the program. So we know what is relative addressing now. And the assembler will also produce a command for the loader instructing it to add the beginning address of the program to the address field in jump subroutine instruction at load time. Okay, so how we can modify the record? Let us see. So the assembler informs the loader about the object code which are to be modified at the time of program relocation. So modification records are used in complex machines and they are known as relocation and linkage directory specification. So how this modification is done is in column 1 we will have to use the letter M. M stands for modification. Then columns 2 to 7 they give the starting location of the address field to be modified relative to the beginning of the program, which is hexadecimal. Then columns 8 and 9 will give the length of the address field to be modified in half bytes. Guys, it is half bytes. That means in bits of 4. You should be knowing that. Again, this is also hexadecimal. Okay, so let's come back to one instruction like this. So this is the one which wanted to change, like modify, right? J subroutine, jump to subroutine, read record 4B1 01036. So this was the object code we had. Okay, now let me just write it in the format 4 representation. So J sub opcode is 48. So I'm writing it as 0100, then 2 bits 10, and then NIXBPE as such it is 110001, E is 1 here. Then displacement format will be 0, then 010, then it is 3, and then it is 6 here. Okay, so that is 01036. I have written it 0101036. Okay, now I have written it. Okay, now this is the object code. So this is also we have found out now. So it is 4B, then 101036. So this is the object code. Now one small thing I have just added, that what will be the address location of each of these things. Okay, now this is the address. Okay, now this is the object code. How many digits we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so now every digit will take half byte. That means 4 bits. Okay, so now what is the starting address of J sub, that is jump subroutine? It is 0006. So now this 0006 will be storing the 2 half bytes, that is 0100 and then 1011. That means it is something like this. So here the format 4B101036. So out of this 4B will be stored at 0006. You should be knowing it. I think I can just write it here. So I'll just write it here. 4B 101036. So this is the object code. Okay, so now 4B is stored 2 digits, 8 bits, no? So they are stored at 0006. So this will be stored at 0006. Okay, now next 2 bytes. Okay, the next 8 bits, that is 1 byte, 10 will be stored at 0007. Then next 10 will be stored at 008. Then 36 will be stored at 0009. Okay, so that is why the next instruction would start with 000A. You can make out. Okay, so this is how the memory will be allocated for the object code. Okay, now I'll just go back and show you how it is being possible here. So here we saw this, right? So jump subroutine 4B101036. So what is the next memory location? A. We calculated it as 4 length 4, no? So it is 0008. So 4B is storing 4B is stored at 06, then 10 stored at 07, then again 10 stored at 07, then 36 stored at 08, and then 36 stored at 09. So the next location will be B, right? So now, yeah, we will come back to this. So the 2 digits, the first 2 digits at 0006, the next 2 digits at 0007, and the next 2 digits at 8, and then the last 2 digits at 09. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, now if you look at this one, see, from 4B101036, this is the object code. So when we relocated it, the object code has become 4B106036. Are you getting the point? So now here the relocation happened from 4B101036 to 4B106036. Okay, you're clear with that. Okay, let's see how the modification code is written. Okay, now let's see this one. Now 4B, any change with this? No, right? 4B, there is no change. Then 10, okay, that is 10. Okay, 10, in fact, no change. But look at this. Then 1036 has become 6036. So 6036. Okay, but observe, displacement format is what? 20 bits, right? So that means what? Even this has to be even this 0, this is a part of the displacement, guys. So this is your displacement. So where is the 0000 located? In address 07, correct? Are you sure? Yes. So 0007 will contain the 20-bit addressing mode. So that means what? Though the bytes, half bytes which are changed are 1036 to 6036. Now this is a part of the displacement. So the address 0007 needs to be changed now, needs to be modified. Clear? So what we are writing, the first cell will have M. The first column will write, we will write it as M. Then we will write a cap option. That means, okay, now after that, now the next starting address from where it is being modified. So from which location it is modified, though it is changed here, this is a part of your displacement format, right? So the address half byte of 0007, correct? So this is one complete byte, but half byte of 0007 is going to be modified now. So we will write it as this is 6-bit format. So 000007. Okay, then again cap option. Now how many half bytes you are changing? Okay, I'm changing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 half bytes are changed from the address 07, right? So we write it as 05. So for almost all format 4 representation, this will be 0, 5 itself. Okay, but this location will be changed. I think now you are clear with this. Okay, so the same way we will see what are the different other format for representations we have. So we have the representation plus J sub write record 4B101050. So the same way when you do it, this would become, now what is the starting address? Now it is 13, right? It is the starting address is 13, but now you know 13 is storing 4B. Now 14 is storing 10, and this half byte we are taking from this. That means say something like this. I'll just show you that. So now this is 13, correct? This is 13. This is 14, 15, then 16. So the next one will be 17. So here now we are changing this part. So it is half of your memory location 0014. So it will be 00014 and 5 half bytes. So that is 0, that is 0105D. So 5 half bytes we have modified. Okay, so same way, even in the previous one we changed the 5 half bytes, correct? So, and again one more J sub instruction we have. So there also it is 5 half bytes we are modifying. So what is the address here? 26. So that will be changed at 27. Okay, and then 5 half bytes we are changing. So this is what we call it as program relocation.